and welcome. This is a gentle, slow flow class. So if you'd like to grab a blanket, maybe to bolster under the knees or under the hips, please feel free to do that. If you've got a mat, great. If not, you can just lay on the floor. We're not going to do anything super fancy today, so it will be nice and gentle, a nice way to start the day off, to get the body moving, get the hydration in the fascia so that it feels good all day long. So go ahead and lay down onto your mat. Make yourself comfortable any way that you'd like. If you'd like to bend your knees, that's always a great way to start. If you want to extend the legs, be my guest and do that. Getting comfortable on your mat as I read to you from I Hear His Whisper. It's a devotional based on the Passion Translation of the Bible. Laying on your back, take a big inhale, and then exhale, just let it go. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, sink in. Deepening the breath here, breathing rhythmically, and filling up the body with breath, emptying the body of breath, in and out through the nose. Feel the eyes getting softer, the head sinking down. Notice the shoulders, the hips, the fingers, and the toes. John 15:5 says, I am the sprouting vine, and you are my branches. As you live in union with me as your source, fruitfulness will stream from within you. But when you live separated from me, you are powerless. Come and listen, divinely loved child of mine. Your thoughts have strayed and your heart has been torn. Come close to me and lay your head upon my shoulder. Rest in my love and know the depth of my care for your soul. Your body, soul, and spirit are mine. I give you what you need, my peace and my love. Drink, thirsty one, and then drink some more. Never feel guilty about taking more of my love. Beloved, be convinced that all things will be knitted together into love's fabric. What seems like a mystery now will soon bring you miracles. What now troubles you will bring you strength as you lean into me. Today is the day of my wooing, my calling, my drawing of your soul to me. Let nothing distract you from your true resting place as you rest in me and surrender your anxious thoughts. I will make you fruitful. Thank you, Lord, for this promise that you have given us that as we surrender to you as the true vine, you will make our branches grow, creating shade and fruit, not only for ourselves, but for others to enjoy. Let's take a big long stretch. If you have any blankets or blocks underneath your legs or hips, go ahead and move them aside and take a long stretch.
Toes pushing away, arms reaching away. Find lots of length in the body. Point and flex the toes. Grab the left wrist with your right hand and then stretch over toward the right. Back to center on an inhale. Left hand grabs right wrist as you reach to the left. Come back to center and then draw the knees up toward the chest. Hands on shins as you rock side to side. Noticing the cervical spine and gently tucking the chin toward your chest. Belly comes down toward the spine as we rock side to side or circle. So notice how the back feels today. Maybe opening the knees out and in. Let's take the legs up toward the sky, hands behind the thighs. You can keep your knees bent. Point and flex the toes. Circle through the ankles. And then circle through the hips, drawing circles with the feet, taking the hips along for the ride. And go in both directions. Let's bring the knees down to the chest, hands on the shins. Lift up, bringing the nose toward the knees, and then releasing. Bring the hands in front of the knees, and we'll just start to connect our breath with movement. We'll inhale here, and then exhale, straighten the arms. Inhale, elbows bend. Exhale, they straighten. Let's do 2 more here. With your breath, knees draw back in. We'll extend that left leg down towards the mat and then make some circles through that right hip, bringing the knee closer to the armpit. And then go in the opposite direction. All the while allowing this practice to make you a better observer of your breath and of your body. Let's take that left hand on the right knee as we draw the knee across, and then we'll gaze over to the right. So this shoulder should be nice and comfortable. If you're starting to roll up, you might want to place a blanket under it, or maybe just take your twist a little bit further back so you're not as deep. If you like, you can extend the right arm, you can cactus it, or you can just place the hand on the hip. Let's take 2 more breaths here in this twist. And we'll make our way back to center, knees draw into chest, pick up your shoulders, draw the nose closer to the knees, and then release the head and shoulders. We'll release the right leg down on the mat and then make some circles through that left hip, drawing the knee closer to the shoulder. And we'll take it in the other direction. Right hand on left knee as we draw the left knee across the body, letting the left shoulder relax down. We can place the left hand on the hip. We can take it across. We can take it up. Breathe into the fascia of the low back and the shoulders. Just notice how they feel today. One more full round of breath here. Make our way back to center, knees draw into chest, and then we'll roll to our side.
And slowly press up to a seat. And so sitting up, if cross-legged is not comfortable for you, you can always extend the legs, you can keep the knees bent, you can sit up against a wall. Elevating the hips also helps. So find a comfortable seat, and then we'll inhale, take the arms up, big stretch up. And then we'll exhale, press the arms away, flexing the fingers, feeling the stretch from the wrist all the way up through the shoulders. Inhale, come all the way up, maybe the palms touch. Exhale, open them up, flexing the fingers. One more time. Inhale, arms go up, maybe they touch. Exhale, press away. This left hand is going to come on the right knee, and then the right hand's going to come behind you. We'll sit up really tall and look over our right shoulder, dropping the left shoulder, sitting deeply into the hips. One more full inhale as we lift. One more full exhale as we twist. Inhale, let's come back to center. Palms go up and they touch. Exhale, open wide. Let's take that right hand to the left knee. Left hand behind you, sitting up tall, looking over the left shoulder. Soften the right shoulder. Take one more full breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, the arms are going to come up. Exhale, and bring them all the way down alongside of you. Pressing through the hands, we'll lift the chest up, shoulders back, and then we'll pull everything in. Inhale, lift up, shoulder blades drawing together. Exhale, tuck them in. One more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring them in. Let's change the cross of our legs if they were crossed. If they weren't, go ahead and make any other adjustment that you need so that you don't get stuck in one shape, and then we'll continue. Big inhale, reach the arms up. Let's drop that right hand alongside of us, bend the elbow, and then take the left arm across. Sit deeply into that left hip, and if you like, you can look up. That's going to change the stretch through the neck. And then you can look down. That's going to change it as well. Take that left hand behind the head. Open the left elbow up a little bit more. Reach that left arm across. And let's make our way towards center. Walking that right hand forward. Pulling the belly in toward the spine and then sinking forward. Let's do 2 full breaths in this seated forward fold. Drawing back. As we inhale, arms are going to go up, reach up. Left hand's coming down along your left hip, bend the elbow, and then take that right arm across. Sit deeply into that right hip. You can look up or you can look down. Changing where the head is changes the stretch. Reach that arm across, and let's do another forward fold. Left hand comes to meet the right. Belly pulls in, lengthen through the spine as you reach forward, and then drop the head, tucking the chin. 2 full breaths here. Walking the hands back. Let's make our way onto all fours. So if this is uncomfortable for your knees, feel free to fold over your mat or grab a blanket or a towel. Wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's turn the upper arm bones, imagining opening up jars with the palms until the index fingers reach forward. Belly engages. We'll take that right leg back,
pressing through the toes and just rock forward and back. Feeling out the calf, breathing into the calf. Inhale, take that right leg up, push through the heel, and then point and flex the toes, circle through the ankle both ways. Press through the heel, push, inhale. Exhale, step that right foot to the left side of the mat, and then look over your left shoulder. Let's bring that right leg back, and then drop the knee. Take that left foot back and press, separating the toes, rock forward and back. Let's pick up that left leg, push through the heel, point and flex the toes, circle the ankle both ways, flex the foot, push through the heel, and then take the foot over to the right side of your mat and look over your right shoulder. Feel free to bend the elbows here. They don't have to be locked. Locking the joints is never a good idea. We'll come back through center. We'll take some knee to nose pushes here. Inhale, right leg goes back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, let's press back. Exhale, round. Inhale, press back. Exhale, round. One more. And we'll release. Let's bring the toes to touch. Open up the knees and sink back into a child's pose. So you can reach the arms forward for an extended child's pose, or you can bring the arms alongside of you with palms up. You can place the forehead down on the mat or one of the cheeks. Feel free to sink in here for a few breaths and use blankets to soften or blocks. One more full breath. And let's come back up onto all fours. Find that stacking, find that rolling of the upper arm bones and the index fingers point forward. We'll take that left foot back, press through the heel, inhale, exhale, round, knee to nose. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, press back. Exhale, knee to nose. One more. And we'll release. Let's find another child's pose, sitting back on the heels and stretching the back out. Feel free to rock side to side through the hips here. Sometimes this feels really good to loosen the low back. We have a lot of fascia right here in this low back as the various fascial trains cross over each other. And this is why we have a lot of low back pain. Breath and movement, bring more blood flow and oxygen into that fascia, hydrating it, loosening it up. Let's come back up onto all fours and we'll do some cat-cows here. Flexion and extension of the spine, setting up the knees and the wrists here. Inhale, lift the chest up, tailbone up. Exhale, roll everything in. I like to tuck my toes, but if you prefer with the feet flat, feel free to do that. Move as slow as possible, allowing the tailbone to lead the spine. And connect the breath. Inhale, lift up, shoulders roll back. Exhale, tuck everything in, scaredy cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Let's sink back. Find another child's pose here. Drawing the hands back. Coming onto the knees here. We'll take the arms up, reach up. And then we'll take another twist, looking over our right shoulder. Take that right hand up, reach it up. Bring the hand on the ear and then open up the elbow. Find a bigger twist. Back to center. Inhale, arms come up. Right hand, left knee, left hand behind you, twist. Left arm comes up, and then place it on your ear. Pull the left ear back, left elbow back, and release. Coming back onto all fours, we're going to tuck our toes, lift our hips up, bend our knees, and pedal out here into our down dog. Always bending into the knees as much as you'd like. Pull the belly up and back. Let's bend the knees some more. And then walk the hands back toward the feet. Open your feet out a little bit wider. Bring your hands to your elbows or your shins. And then just gently rock side to side here. Hands to shins or thighs. Inhale to a half lift here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, half lift, hands on shins, shoulders back. Exhale, fold, bending the knees, letting the head go. One more. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Let's come all the way up. Big inhale, reach up. Palms come to touch. Exhale, arms by your sides. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, bending through the knees. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart, and then down by your sides. Walk the feet in a little bit closer. Bring the arms up, big stretch up. Right hand to left wrist, and then stretch to the right. Press down through your left foot, and your left palm presses away. Inhale, back to center, left hand, right wrist. Pull up and over to the left. Press through your right foot. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, arms by your sides. We're going to step the right foot through. So just taking it forward here. Take it as far forward as feels comfortable for you. And then angle that back foot at about 45 degrees. So you can keep your stance shorter or longer. You decide. We'll square forward to the front and then take our arms up, palms facing each other as we bend into this right knee. Pressing through the outer edge of the back foot. Inhale here. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Keep pressing through that back foot. Keep the front knee bent. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, sweep them back. One more. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, sweep them back. We're going to straighten this right leg and then take the arms up. One full breath. You can look up or down. And then we'll bend back into this right knee and sweep the left arm back. So you might want to step your left foot back a little bit more. So you bend deeper into this right knee. And the arms are going to reach away from each other. Straighten your right leg. Bring the palms to touch here. And we'll do that 3 times. Inhale, arms open, reach. Exhale, bend, or straighten the leg, palms touch. Inhale, bend and reach. Exhale, straighten and touch. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Let's come back to center. bend into this right knee and then step or drag that left foot up to meet the right. Let's take a big stretch. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms by your sides, forward folds. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, arms by your sides. We're going to step the right leg back this time. So pick it up and then step it back at an angle. You can make this stance as long or as short as feels comfortable for you. You want to angle this back foot and really engage through the outer edge of the back foot, lightening up on the inner arch. Squaring the hips with the front of the mat. Let's bend the left knee and then take the arms up. Keep pressing through that back foot, tracking the left knee toward the left pinky toes. Inhale here. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Inhale, keep the legs the same. Exhale, sweep the arms back. One more. Keep pressing through that back foot. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Straighten the left leg. Take a breath here. We're going to bend this left knee once again and then open up the arms to a warrior bee. So the torso is straight up and down as we press through that back foot, track the left knee open, arms reach away from the body. Straightening the left leg, palms come to touch, bending and opening up with the breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Excellent. Let's turn to the front. Bend into the left knee. Step or drag the right foot up. Big inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Let's open up the feet a little bit wider. And then start coming down into a squat. So this is a great place to have something to sit on as we work on opening up the hips and strengthening the glutes and the quads. We want to continue to be able to bend our knees and sit in this position for as long as we possibly can. Hands on the mat or maybe on some blocks. Inhale, lift up the hips, let the head drop. Shake it side to side. And then sit back. Find that Malasana squat. We're going to do that 2 more times. Ready? Inhale, lift up. Sway side to side as you exhale. And then sit back down on another inhale. Lift up. Sway side to side. And then sit back one more time here. Hands come behind you as you lean back. And you sit. How are you guys doing? Feeling good? Excellent. Let's walk the feet out a little bit with our hands alongside our hips, fingers pointing forward. And we'll just drop the knees to the left and to the right. So you want to go as slow as possible, rotating to the outer edge and the inner arch of the foot. And the wider the legs are, the easier it will be for you to be able to get the knees closer to the mats. Just feel the hips here, the rotation of the hips. It's a ball and socket, so it's got quite a bit of rotation. And we want to be able to keep that full rotation for the rest of our lives. One more cycle both ways. Excellent. And we'll walk the feet closer as we lay down onto our back. We'll do some bridge poses, either lifting the hips up or maybe taking that rolled up blanket or block and placing it on your sacrum. So the sacrum is that triangle piece above your glutes, below your hip. right about here. So if you're using a block, you're going to place it there and then just lift the hips up and hang out here for a few breaths, okay? If you're not, you'll come with me. We'll take our arms back, pressing through the feet, imagining you're squeezing the knees toward each other, but they're not going to touch. So there's activation through the legs. Inhale here as the hips lift. Exhale as the hips drop, palms drop. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And we'll release. Bring your right ankle across your left knee. This figure four. And then just press that right knee away and hang out here. This is a great place to stop. If you want to feel a little bit more intensity in the hips, you can pick up your left toes a little bit or place them on a block. You can push them against a wall, or maybe just interlace your hands under the left thigh. Flex your right foot and then draw the shin closer to you. Feeling more? Pressing this right knee away, or just hang out here. We'll just sit here for a few breaths, noticing where you feel the intensity, where you feel the movement happening. Breathe into that space. It could be in the hip, it could be in the glute, it could be in all of those places. See if you can soften around the sensations without adding story. So the brain usually wants to take us someplace and add a story to the sensations. And we just want to come back to feeling, to breathing and to feeling. This brings us into this present moment. We are right here, right now. Not back in history, not forward in the future. Just feeling what we feel and allowing the body to work through whatever tensions or blockages may be there, physically or mentally. Let's do two more breaths here. And if you had that left foot lifted, go ahead and drop it. And we're going to lead this right foot over to the left, allowing that to drop. And you can just stay here. This could be a perfectly good place for you to stay. If you want to feel a little bit more, take your left hand for your right shin or ankle, and then gently draw this knee away. You'll immediately feel more in your right hip flexor. If you want to feel more, take this right arm up and turn to the right. You'll feel a pulling happening from the shoulder through the hip flexor into the knee. So someplace in between is the perfect place for you, and your mat is your laboratory. Let the mat be a place where you can safely explore sensations without any judgments. Breathe in to the sensations. We've got two more full breaths. See if you can close your eyes, soften the face, and take two more full breaths. And we'll come back, releasing that, coming back here. Draw the knees to the chest. Maybe make some circles here. You can pick up the shoulders, bring the nose to the knees, and release the shoulders and the head. Place the right foot down, take the left ankle across. First option, just press this knee away and hang out. This will feel really good. So everybody's body is created different, and each day is going to feel different. So give yourself permission to nourish your body, rather than worrying about what it should look like. Appreciate what it feels like now. If you want more, Pick up that right foot a little or a lot. Maybe press that left knee away and bring the shin to you. And we'll take 5 more breaths in whatever option you're choosing. Soften the shoulders and the face. Allow everything else to fall away. If you had that right foot lifted, go ahead and drop it down. And then we're going to guide this left foot down towards the right side. This could be where you're hanging out. Feels really good. Stay here. If you want, you can take your right hand for your left ankle and then draw this left knee away. And this might be enough of where you're going. If you want more, take the left arm up and then look left. Let's do 3 more full breaths here. See if you can soften a little bit more. And then gently release, draw the knees in. And we'll make some circles here or rock side to side. Maybe rock forward and back. Coming into a supported shoulder stand. This could be where you're going with your hands behind your thighs and your legs pointing up. And you could take a towel or a strap and hold so that your shoulders can be more comfortable. You can place the legs up against a wall. That always feels good. And just hang out wherever it feels the best for you. Noticing how this starts to calm the nervous system. How it softens the calves as the blood naturally flows down and the calves don't have to work as hard. Softly tucking the chin, relaxing the shoulders, maybe closing the eyes, taking some long, deep breaths. We'll slowly draw the knees down toward the chest. We'll take another spinal twist. So if you like that first variation we did when we started the class, extending the left leg and then drawing the right knee across, go ahead and do that. If you'd like a little deeper twist, stack the knees and let them both drop. You can cactus the arm or place the hand on the hip. Notice if you need to put something under your right shoulder. And then just relax and enjoy the twist. Breathe into the low back and see if you can feel a difference from when you first started. Just noticing how this twist feels compared to the first one you did. Let's make our way back to center. Take any movements here that you need between sides, and then prepare your twist for the other side. Whether you extended the right leg and just take the left knee across, shifting the hips to the left, or whether you stack both legs and drop them, using any kind of propping under the knees or under the shoulder that feels good. Find your spot and then settle in as you exhale. Let's make our way back to center and then prepare for Shavasana. So perhaps you like Shavasana with the knees bent, feet wide, and then knees knock in. This is nice. If you'd like to extend the legs out, go ahead and do that. Maybe that rolled up towel now can go under your knees or under your hips to elevate the hips and extend the hip flexors. Or maybe you like just laying there with nothing at all, palms facing up, allowing the scapulas to really soften. Slight tuck to the chin, so you have a long neck. Take a big inhale and then exhale, sink into whatever shape that you have chosen. Noticing the head, allowing it to get heavy as it sinks into the mat. Noticing the eyes sinking back into their sockets. Noticing the face, all expression is softened out of it. Bring your attention to your shoulders and feel them sinking in heavily left to right. Fingers soft and uncurled. Hips left to right, sinking deeper. The backs of the legs heavy like tree trunks, sinking into the mat even deeper. And the toes soft and take a big inhale here, exhale through the mouth. My friends, I encourage you to stay in this resting space as long as you'd like, perhaps coming back to our verse, John 5:15, where the Lord tells us that He is the vine and we are the branches. And because He is peace, we have peace. Because He is strong, we are strong. Because He is love, we too will sprout love as we stay connected to the true vine. It's been my great honor. I pray peace over each of you. Shine brightly, my friends.
Namaste.